We feel pretty confident to say that X4 Foundations is the space sim with the most possibilities of things to do in space. The biggest sandbox this side of the galaxy just got bigger, so to say. To enjoy X4, you don't need to know any of the previous games. Between 1999's X Beyond the Frontier, the X3 Reunion, and beyond, or have read any of Helge Kautz's books, also set in the X universe. That said, we have really focused on connecting X4 with that huge established universe, so everybody will get a sense of that deep universe with a lot of backstory. One key feature at the start, something that people missed from X Rebirth a lot. Yes, you can fly almost every ship in the universe, personally. From small fighters with a two-man crew with you as the pilot, to huge carriers that can be home to an entire fleet. You can walk around the bridge, give orders to ships via the map interface, and watch the crew develop better skills. Or you can simply go to the captain's console and steer the ship yourself. The biggest challenge with this is having a seamless transition between all these different scales. You walk on a station, climb a ladder into a ship cockpit, fly that onto a larger frigate, climb out and walk to the cockpit of that frigate, then land that ship on a carrier, only to get out and walk to the bridge. All seamless. Also, no loading pauses ever, not even when going through jump gates. X4 plays years after the previous X games. There have been a great number of incidents that have led to massive changes in the X universe over only a few decades. Entire civilizations disconnected from their homeworlds, past origins forgotten, a huge crisis for most. But from where X4 Foundation starts, you have a glimpse into a possibly brighter future, and you, the player, have the chance to shape it. That is because X4 features a completely dynamic universe. The economy as well as universe structure and political alliances are all dynamic. Instead of a pre-designed linear plot, the game even has a wider variety of procedurally adapted stories. This is the reason why we can comfortably say it is the biggest sandbox, not just because of the literal size of the universe, but because of that level of influence that you as the player can have on that universe. Take the economy for example. Of course at the start of the game you can do trading. It is one of the core activities in the X games. Not that you have to do it, there are plenty of other ways to get rich, but trading is usually involved. Even if you prefer to steal or plunder those wares in the first place, you can personally trade with the first ship you fly, upgrade it, afford larger ships, jump into those, or simply command them to trade remotely. You build a fleet of increasingly larger trade ships, all the way up to your own massive capital ships that can transport huge amounts of wares all at once. Then you have building, another core feature of the X games, but greatly evolved. Now, thanks to the new super powerful 3D map, you can create any kind of space station, factory or shipyard entirely from station blocks. This adds not just a lot of creative design, but also the ability to react to this dynamic economy and build the best self-sufficient factories that nobody has ever designed before. At the bottom end of such a self-sufficient factory would be raw resources, of course. Raw resources involve mining, but also collector ships and a variety of techniques to find the best yields. Again, everybody can choose whether to play any of this personally, or whether to send ships with your own crew to do it remotely, or you simply bite the bullet and pay other factions for the finished goods. So again, total freedom. No need
taking up a plan X4. I got them all back. Really into but delve back into it. So, learn all doing next. Full version of this game in. Watched a couple of the tutorial videos and things.
Hello there.
Way lock.
Discoverer,
You're not
Vanguard.
much of a pilot, are you?
So, basically, yeah.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Hey, are watching. How to walk through. Gotta keep going. And went out and our bunch of professionals got and we kind of starting off a little time.
You're gonna die!
I had to look
Please hold.
other
We'll be scanning your cargo.
realize
We've detected contraband. Release your contraband immediately.
significant time.
Thank you for your cooperation, pilot.
I should also
Arnell would stand more chance than you.
recommendation go to the place, observe the passwords, not moving, and they get a lot better help than